Have you ever had one of those days that was going really well and then one thing happened? One email, one conversation, one comment, one meeting, and suddenly that's all you can think about. The rest of the day almost disappears. The good conversation that you had that morning, forgotten. The project that went well, it doesn't matter anymore. That laugh that you shared with a coworker, it's gone from your mental highlight reel because now your brain has decided that this is the story. But here's the question I want to explore today. Does one difficult moment deserve the whole day? I don't think it does. And learning to protect the good doesn't mean ignoring what's difficult. It means refusing to let one moment become the entire story.
3, 2, 1, yeah!
Hello everyone, and welcome back to Office Optimism with me, Sharala, a space where we explore practical ways to create healthier workplaces and healthier leaders through optimism, emotional intelligence, and workplace well-being. I am so glad that you're here. So let's talk about how to keep one difficult moment from stealing everything that came before it. Why the bad stuff gets loud. Our brains are wired to pay attention to potential threats. Psychologists call this the negativity bias, our tendency to give negative experiences greater attention and weight than positive ones. Researchers Paul Rosen and Edward Rosman examined this phenomenon across several areas of psychology and found that negative events often have a stronger psychological impact than comparable positive events. And you don't need a psychology degree to recognize it. Think about your last performance review. You could receive 9 positive comments and 1 piece of constructive feedback. Which one are you thinking about on the drive home? Exactly. The brain notices the threat. It holds on to it. And if we're not careful, we start building a story around it. They don't value me. I'm not doing enough. Something must be wrong. And suddenly, we aren't responding to what happened. We're responding to the meaning that we've attached to what happened. That's where we need to create a little space between the moment and the meaning. Don't let the moment become the meaning. Let's say that you walk out of a meeting feeling dismissed. That's real. You felt dismissed. But there's a difference between saying that conversation didn't go well and deciding nobody respects me. One describes an experience and the other creates a conclusion. And that distinction matters because when we're emotionally activated, we're more likely to interpret a single event as evidence of something much larger. So here's a simple practice that I want you to try. When something throws you off, pause and ask, what actually happened? Not what you think they meant. Not what fear will happen next. Just what happened. Then ask, what story am I telling myself about it? Those are 2 very different questions. And sometimes simply separating the event from the interpretation gives us enough room to respond instead of react. That's emotional intelligence in action. Not pretending that you weren't affected, not taking yourself out of your feelings, just giving yourself enough space to decide what deserves your energy. And once you've given the difficult moment its proper place, you can now turn your attention back towards something that we often overlook. What is still good? Protect what's good. We spend a lot of time learning how to manage difficult moments, but I think there's another skill worth practicing: receiving the good. Enjoying a productive day without immediately thinking about tomorrow, laughing with your coworkers without checking the clock, celebrating a win without immediately raising the bar, letting a compliment actually land. Those moments matter too. And this is especially meaningful to me right now because Office Optimism turns 1 on August 20th, 1 year. And I could spend this week thinking about everything that I want to improve in year 2. The ideas, the goals, the plans, the things I want to learn, and I will. But before I rush into what's next, I want to enjoy what's here. 1 year of conversations, 1 year of learning, 1 year of creating, and most importantly, 1 year of you being here with me. So I'm practicing what I'm talking about. I'm protecting this good moment. I'm celebrating it. I'm allowing it to be enough, at least for a little while, because we don't have to rush through every good thing simply because something else is waiting for us. And here's your joyful point. This week, when something good happens, stop. Don't immediately move on. Take a breath, notice it, enjoy it. Then ask yourself, what would it look like to let this moment count? A good conversation, a small win, a peaceful morning, a laugh, a compliment, a problem that you finally solved. Let it count. And when something difficult happens, remember, it can be true that something went wrong without making the entire day wrong. If faith is a part of your foundation, Psalms 118:24 reminds us that this is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. This day, not the perfect day, not the day when everything goes according to plan. This day, and let that steady you. We've now made it to the Office Optimism focal point. Here's what I hope you remember. Don't let what's difficult steal what's good. You can acknowledge the hard conversation, learn from the mistake, address the problem, and still enjoy the rest of your day. One moment doesn't have to become the whole story. So next time something throws off your day, pause. Ask yourself, is this a difficult moment, or am I allowing it to become a difficult day? There is a difference. And before you move on to whatever comes next, look around. Notice what's working. Notice what's good. Notice what deserves to be celebrated. For me, this week, that's 1 year of Office Optimism, and I don't want to rush past it. I want to be here for it with gratitude, with joy, and with you. So thank you for being a part of this journey. Here's to protecting the good. Here's to celebrating what deserves to be celebrated. And here's to remembering that one difficult moment never gets to decide the entire story. Until next time, keep choosing optimism, keep protecting your peace, and as always, keep shining. Bye-bye.